into something special and rare. It's number one versus number two. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick it away and get this game going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Caught by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. That is broken up and incomplete. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there in the tight.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Who will score? Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and it costs his team in a big way.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that cup.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20, at the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USC.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, LSU!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pulls it in. It's Hubbard. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Savage. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Tight end goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Grabbed by the receiver. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So here we go. Offense deep in the red zone now, facing 4th and short from the 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 13, and the USC offense will take over 1st and
10. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Savage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
USC 6.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid game.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, And it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
42, USC 6.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Trojans will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Castellanos. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. This time it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Nice grab. It's Hubbard. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The pocket breaking down. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught. It's Castellanos. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw again. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. After one enormous play, the offense is set up for the 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you've got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect to... Turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
If this receiver is putting on a show today, that is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And now the handoff. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. USC offense back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish 1st half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Handoff in a single back formation. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Picks up the course, looking for more. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So fourth down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
21.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fourth down coming up.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. USC offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The throw complete to the running back underneath. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Savage. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.